on the season, going against Brendan Garcia, a 40-0 freshman from Dolores Huerta. Caleb Cox just underway in there as he ties up with Garcia, gets caught with a front headlock. You know, that's not where Cox wants to be. He likes to be back away and take those long shots, and he gets shucked by and gets taken down. It's a 2-0 match in favor of Garcia. Boy, that was quick.
I was going to say, that didn't take but an instant.
Yeah, he's, well, in the 3A match, the furthest one away from it. It's hard to see. Wow. Rocky Ford has a state champion. Jacob Rodriguez just got a pin in 101 over Zach Martin from Centauri. Caleb Cox finally makes his way up to his knees, but well, that little freshman is strong.
Sure is. Cox in the gold singlet and the Dolores Huerta wrestler in the white singlet. Dolores Huerta down there in the Pueblo area, Pueblo County. It's a charter school.
We're going to get a stalemate over there. 45 seconds left in the first period. Caleb Cox still on the bottom, down 2-0. Oh, I know he tried to stand up, but that didn't go anywhere. Caleb Cox on his knees. But boy, you can see a lot of shoulder pressure by Garcia and the back of Cox. And Cox is going to get a stalling warning. I don't think he can go anywhere.
Got a little wiggle on the start. They're going to caution Cox for that, I think.
Cox with a stand-up gets thrown right back down to the mat.
Excuse me, that was Garcia. He's got the red leg band on.
Oh, Garcia's red.
Yeah,
okay.
He got the stalling warning.
I'm not sure that's right. I thought I seen him give the red band to Caleb, but maybe I'm wrong. Nope.
Zoomed in here.
Yeah, you're right. So he got the false start and the stalling. And that's going to be time's up in the first period. Caleb Cox's choice. He's going to defer. Brendan Garcia is going to choose down. So Brandon Garcia is getting set. Caleb Cox going to get on from the right side. Oh, we got a false start on the officials. Had a whistle from another mat. And Caleb Cox trying to ride a spiral ride. Wow. Just a quick reversal by Brendan Garcia. And he's working from the top again, up 4-0 in this match. He's kind of sitting on the hips of Caleb Cox, trying to run a crossface. Cox keeps peeling that crossface off and crawling forward. Now he comes up to a base.
Got a champion on the 5A side.
Going to get a stalling warning on Caleb Cox now. Cox tries to grab an arm and bring it over his left side. Cox just can't move underneath. Garcia's got that ankle tied up and always on a wrist or a crossface with a lot of pressure in the middle of Cox's back. Cox trying to peel the wrist off now. We're going to get a little spiral right, bust Cox right back down, and Cox trying to come up to a knee. Boy, he just didn't have any luck coming up and doing anything. Brandon Garcia out on a spiral ride, clear out on the head, trying to bust Cox back down as he's up on his knees again. And he gets him busted back down, trying to throw a leg in from the right side. We're down to 20 seconds left in the second period, and Garcia is still up 4-0. Be curious to see what the coaches do with Caleb in the third period. My guess is they're going to put him on in the neutral position. He hadn't had any luck getting out, and one time Garcia was on the bottom. He got out right away. And that's what Cox is going to do. He's going to choose neutral. He did get taken down, but he's in on a shot. He doesn't miss that leg very often, but Garcia is so quick. And Cox is caught underneath. Has one arm of Garcia in a short fireman position. They'll get a stalemate and start over in the center. Garcia just comes up and ties up with Cox. Cox rips that off right away. I know Cox doesn't want anything to do with that, and he's caught in that front headlock again and just gets shucked by. Cox is down 6-0 now. As Caleb tries to make his way up to his base, and he's going to get a free escape. Caught in that under position again as Cox tried a shot. That front headlock, oh boy, Garcia is good at that shuck by. Cox hanging on to an arm, and we'll get a stalemate. 6-1 the score. Wrestlers just eyeing each other, and boy, Garcia, when he decides to tie up with you, he comes right at you, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Cox backing away.
The other thing is he looks huge there.
He does. For a freshman, he's built.
And that Caleb's just not cutting probably at all to be at 106.
No, he hasn't had to cut all year. He's right in that. Well, he's usually under 106 pounds. Caleb caught in a tie-up again. Caleb trying to break that off. Another stalemate. We're down to 31 seconds in the match. Caleb Cox needs a huge move right here. And he's not a big enough of a thrower to do anything that way. He's got to get in on another shot, a good deep one. And now he's caught underneath again, grabbing a hold of Garcia's arm, trying to back out of this tie-up. And he just can't. 10 seconds left. Garcia comes around, trips Cox. Oh. Yeah, he's going to end up behind Cox and get the 2-point takedown, and he's going to win this match 8-1.
Oh boy. They said Garcia was a real deal, but Caleb Cox did a great job in regionals and through the tournament to pick up that second place medal. I want to say thanks to his Aunt Shauna.